For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught out left side by Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now back to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 43-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. At that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. Now Taylor on first down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Another try after the first down sack. Taylor finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
As long as you go through the proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it right. They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worrying about traffic coming out on the other end.
On third down, Taylor. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Well, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A nightmare on third and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
And rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
And his kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Let's go.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down movement.
I figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't be much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Now it's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, it's Taylor. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Micah Parsons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down.
And that was yards that they needed there for the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at third down as a manageable situation where they have a much better chance of picking up.
Taylor drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
On 4th down, here's the option. Touchdown, Falcons. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's caught. Smith. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Back to throw again. And this one complete to Smith. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Focus, boys, focus! On the set.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith.
Touchdown, Washington.
Jonnu Smith, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And leading 10-7, well, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Going deep downfield for Ross.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. DeForest Buckner able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield. It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Taylor will throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Taylor to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will take the lead at 13-10. And they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Robinson with another carry.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And some space here. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
He's got Smith here.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Robinson up the middle.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point.
Come on, come on.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Taylor.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The slot man in motion right. They'll run again here with Robinson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
White, blue. Blue, yellow. Ready, go.
They're going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
After the interception, here's Taylor.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now Taylor. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
On 2nd and inches, Taylor.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Micah Parsons
in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. Another try after the first down sack. Taylor.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Taylor on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season. After the sack on first down, Taylor.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield though. He didn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Here we go. It's Taylor on fourth down. Flush to his right. And Taylor will slide to a halt with a first down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
In motion, the tight end. They'll run with Mitchell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have taken the lead here now in the fourth quarter of this championship game. Extra point splits the uprights, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. They find some open field here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He's back to throw. Being chased out left. Complete. Smith has it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
Well, 4 quarters couldn't settle things. It's going to take overtime to figure out who wins the George Halas Trophy and punches their ticket to the Super Bowl. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first, game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A nice start for them here to overtime, and maybe the plan here is don't do anything too crazy. Don't try for some big play, Charles. Just move the chains, put the pressure on the defense.
Well, these early first downs are certainly nice confidence builders as they begin overtime because even though you've just played 4 quarters, the feeling's entirely different when you take the field in OT because you just want to settle in, as you suggested, keep the ball moving, and rely on your opponent to make that first big mistake.
You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium
in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 131 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10. Hand off now to Robinson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints, and they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. He'll look to throw. Touchdown!
And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes in overtime in the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure's now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, CD, in the regular season, they would already be celebrating. Not so simple here in the playoffs. Now they also need to make a defensive stand if they want to pick up the victory.
Yeah, and I'm sure the team would be in favor of just taking the win right now. But in a small way, those defenders are also kind of happy for the rule change, because now, on the big stage of postseason, they're the ones who can come out here and lock down the victory.
Now what can Taylor do here in overtime? This is caught by Williams. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Nervous time now, moving the chains, an absolute must. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
Room here to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. Taylor. Williams brings it in. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This is where the new rule comes into effect. In past years, this game's over. They've got a chance, though, to match touchdowns now. It's first down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. On 2nd and 9. Taylor, left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, what a game this has turned out to be here. Second possession of overtime. Obviously, Charles, they need the touchdown. And now looking pretty good here in the red zone.
And in addition, they face a very important decision if they do reach the end zone. Kick the extra point, take the tie, and send this game to sudden death. Or go for 2 and let it come down to one last two-point try.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play. He just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Taylor will throw again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Now it's Taylor. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, CD, they had the overtime answer. Now the question, do they tie it or go for the win?
Well, the teams already knew. The best teams, they made up their minds before they got to the end zone, whether they were going to go for 2 or go for the tie.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
So we'll take a break with them and be right back. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Hey, pass. Mustang 19. Come 19. Come 19. Dragon 60.
Taylor going to throw. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful.
The Commanders are going to the Super Bowl as we say goodnight, everybody.